Lesson 3, display media. Another very important channel for brands to use to connect with consumers is display media. This, particularly the programmatic purchasing of display media, is a very data-intensive, algorithmic-driven purchase and sale of advertising space that's happening really in real time. So this represents a very unique and important opportunity for brands. 5 things we'll discuss. Display ads have evolved significantly since we first saw this format debut in 1994. Display ads come in many formats, including banners, video, rich media, sponsorships, the list goes on and on and on. All of them can be purchased programmatically. Each category of display ads has grown consistently and steadily from 2015 up until now, and that projection of growth remains. Display ads have evolved primarily in their ability to target specific consumers across the internet, but privacy concerns now has cast some doubt on their ability and how effective they will be in the future. But the effectiveness of display strategies, campaigns, and creative can be measured through a set of metrics that look like, frankly, social media campaigns or some of the other campaigns that we might see as well. As unique as this channel really is, success can be defined in much the same way as other media channels. Display advertising has really grown and evolved. I mean, if you think about that original static banner ad that didn't do much other than just sort of sit there at the top of the page, now to encourage these clicks and to encourage consumer engagement, there's a variety of formats, videos, interactivity, and expansion in the display format. They have changed readily, or quite significantly. The click-through rates, certainly they don't see the really staggering click-through rate that we would have seen on that first banner ad when it was so new. Yet those clicks are very, very important for brands, even if they are harder to earn today. And so to achieve those, brands will invest significantly in the type of format that they can use to try to encourage engagement. There's been a tremendous amount of merger and acquisition activity in this market. Its face is changing every single day as new tech enters, new companies purchase other companies to expand their tech reach. All of that is really creating a market where the technology side of display advertising is becoming more and more sophisticated and more advanced. Despite all of that acquisition and merger activity and the uncertainty that it really is bringing to the market, one thing that is absolutely sure is that the investment in display advertising has been growing significantly year over year for a number of years and is projected to continue. Display advertising is a very important way for brands to target and connect with consumers. Some of the privacy legislation that we've seen and the elimination of cookies and other tools that are used to actually target those consumers threatens some of the effectiveness of these display ads, but there's no thought that display ads will be going away anytime soon. It can be a rather confusing and complicated market that actually is driving the placement of a display ad in front of you, a consumer. One rather famous infographic that has tried to make sense of this is the series of reports put out by an investment bank named Luma that works very closely in the marketing technology field. Luma has created the Lumascape that shows the number of different providers that interact with one another to originate an ad through to placing that ad in front of you as you are navigating the web. While there's a number of different capabilities that are kind of shoved together here, there's really 3 that I think are most important. And those 3 really rest at the heart of the technology that places those display ads. One is called the demand-side platform. or DSP. This is a technology platform that enables advertisers and agencies to bid across multiple exchanges through one user interface. This is how companies will signal what creative display ad they want to place in front of what kind of consumer and how much they're willing to bid to do that. That plugs into the exchange. This is where the adjudication happens. This is where all the bids are collected once a consumer has come to a site, and those bids are sorted out and a winner is determined, and then that winning bid, the winning ad, is placed in front of the consumer, signaling to the exchange that they have a consumer who is ready to receive an ad is the third important component, and that's the ad network. Ad networks are the collection of managed sites that are placing display ads across the internet. These are the things as you are waiting for a page to load. Here's what, this is the ad network making a call to an exchange saying, here I have a consumer ready for an ad, and then the whole process kind of kicking off to get that ad in front of you. Seen a different way, it kind of looks like this. Where you as a consumer visit a website. When you are there at that website through an ad network is then making a call to an exchange. That exchange says, I've got this kind of consumer, and plugging into the DSPs, it is instantaneously making decisions on which ad is most relevant for you and which ad then it's going to take and fill on that web page. All of this is happening, as I said, in the milliseconds that it's taking pages to load and for these display ads to land in front of you. Now, measuring the success of these platforms or the strategies that brands are using, clearly things like the way the percent of winning bids, the financial decisions that are going into those bids are clearly important. But really, we're still looking at the same kind of measures that we might assess a video campaign or, to some extent, a search campaign, is how many consumers are seeing these ads, who's engaging with them, and who is not.